the Houston Rockets just had the fastest rebuild ever. Jalen Green, Christian Wood, and Kevin Porter Jr. plus many other promising young players make up the Houston Rockets' young core and help Rockets Nation feel great about moving on from the James Harden era in H-Town. The young talent they've acquired in such a short amount of time has the franchise's future looking bright, and they aren't even a year removed from James Harden. Taking a dive into the Rockets' history, we can find some all-time players. In the 68 draft, the San Diego Rockets took Elvin Hayes with the first overall pick. Dominating straight out the gate, he brought home the scoring championship of the league in his rookie year. Eventually moving to Houston, we saw Rudy Tomjanovich and Calvin Murphy with the Rockets throughout the 70s and early 80s. From the late 70s to the early 80s, Moses Malone played in Houston and led them to the finals in 81. The Rockets were going to lose their superstar center though soon after, but as destiny would have it, in back-to-back drafts in 83 and 84, they would draft two more big men in Ralph Sampson and none other than Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. He led them to back-to-back championships in 94 and 95 and is undoubtedly the best Rocket ever. The footwork, skill set, and patience in his game was incredible, and so many all-time greats have taken from it. Steve Francis was in Houston in the early 2000s, and later we saw the duo of Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming, which was definitely a unique one, and they had some great seasons together. James Harden was a great six-man in OKC, but became one of the most dominant scorers in the league and really of all time with the Rockets with his patented step back, winning a scoring title and Most Valuable Player award in his time there. But as his time with the franchise has come to an end, they're stepping into a new era with the team. Throughout James Harden's time in Houston, he played next to some great players. Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, and his last full season there, Russell Westbrook. When looking at this duo, I saw a couple of guys have their last chance at a championship. They were meshing well together, much better than people thought, and Russell Westbrook was playing some of his best basketball. But with injuries from Russ and running to the championship level Lakers, Harden and his Rockets fell short yet again. Moving into the season, Westbrook was gone and the Rockets were a mess. We saw the whole trade with Harden, that whole fiasco, we saw that unfold, and he was eventually shipped out to Brooklyn. In Houston, we saw him hoop with Christian Wood for some time, and there was something there. Christian Wood has one of the most inspiring stories in the whole NBA, starting off undrafted and just slowly climbing the NBA ladder, where he has showcased this insane and undeniable talent. At his size, he can put the ball on the floor, space the court out, rim run, and as a lob threat, he is really connected with any guard that throws it up there. He's literally one of the most dangerous guys in the league when it comes to rolling to the rim, and that is not an exaggeration. If there's a will, there's a way, and if there's a lob, there's a dunk with Big Wood. Drafted second overall by the Houston Rockets, Jalen Green has already shown star potential in just a few summer league games. His natural scoring ability paired with confidence leaves him as a dangerous hooper, and he's one of those guys that's going to be forever compared to someone else, similar to Trae Young and Luka Doncic, LeBron and KD, Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, Giant and Ja Morant, and we've already seen this in the summer league with him and Cade Cunningham. Cade being the better defender and playmaker, while Green has shown more scoring prowess with his athleticism and shot-making ability, and he's fearless. Green bet on himself by skipping college, and he was right to do so. He's looked very comfortable in summer league, scoring with ease, and Rockets fans should be hyped. The last of the young big three in Houston, we can see a guy in Kevin Porter Jr., a guy who can get to the rim with his nifty 50 handle and transition smoothly into shots with that handle, and he's shown great combo guard skills. When a franchise trades a guy of a superstar caliber, they never really get back equal value, just pieces that they can hope can help them build their future. And the Rockets' return for the bearded one was nothing crazy, but with signing Christian Wood, trading a second-round pick for KPJ, and picking up Jae'Sean Tate, Jalen Green, and Josh Christopher all over the last year or so, the Rockets' future is looking dangerous and devious. They acquired all this talent, and Harden hasn't even been gone for a year. That's how you do it. They rebuilt a promising young core with the quickness. Watch out for them. I'm definitely going to be watching them this year to see how they develop. And starting off your new era with Christian Wood, Jalen Green, and KPJ is not bad at all. The future in H-Town is looking very bright. I'm glad they were able to recover from losing Harden by acquiring young talent with such great potential. The organization has done exactly what you were supposed to do. They do still have John Wall on the books, and he can help all of this young talent with his veteran leadership. I'll be watching Houston this year, and I'm expecting a very exciting young team. They've had their peaks and other high points throughout their history, but now they're back at the bottom. But this foundation isn't a bad one to start with. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this team. Will Jalen Green win Rookie of the Year, and how good will they really be, in your opinion, one day? Thank you guys for watching. This has been Rashad with Hoops Times 2. Hit the subscribe button if you see more content like this. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Peace out.